Hi everyone. So today I am going for my first ever job interview ever. I don't know if I'm going to tell you the store. Probably if I don't get it, it's JD. So they wanted an interview face to face. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go. So I'm just going to head out for that right now. I got some time a little bit before, so I'm going to keep practicing like what I'm going to say. Just not stress about it too much and have a chill thing. Hopefully it all goes well and I get the job, and obviously it's doing part-time because YouTube is also a priority for me, but I'm excited and let's hope I get it.
1 hour later.
Hi, yes, I'm coming in from the future to give some preface to this video because it's very snippy, so here you go. So yes, it took so long to get there, like nearly an hour. It was all the way in Harrow that I had my job interview, and I was really nervous when I got there, and I actually got there half an hour earlier to what the time they told me to be there for the interview. So I got there around 1 o'clock and the interview was set for 1:30. Now it's a shopping centre, and the store was outside the shopping centre, but like the shops were still part of the shopping centre. Anyways, I just sat on a bench outside the store, like it was very close to it. It was like, I don't know, like less than a minute walk to the store. And I had my resume in my hand, my CV, and I was going through it, like checking all the things, like making sure like I'm prepared, reading the job description, all the fun stuff that you do when you go for a job interview. I mean, this is my first time and I was really like nervous but also excited. So I got to the shopping centre around 1 o'clock and I stayed till 1:10, and then I was like, you know what, let's just go in. It's better to be on time early than on time, because on time's like, okay, like so I was like, I want to make a good first impression, so I turned up earlier. 1:10 I got in the store, and one of the one of the store colleagues, I mean, it's like I work there, someone at the store, I told them, hi, I'm here for a job interview. They radioed the interviewer down, and she was the new manager for the new store opening up at Heathrow. So she came down and she led me upstairs. She said that it's really good that you're early rather than late. And guys, if you go earlier, you leave earlier as well. So be early, okay? Simple. So we got there. The job interview was it was chill, and it was like she started making jokes like at the start of the interview, like you have your tell me about yourself question, and then afterwards she was like, okay, I just need to ask you like these set of questions that are like imperative or whatever. So she asked me, oh, do you have any criminal convictions? And she was like, are you sure? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, are you sure? Like trying to make a joke out of it, and I was like, funny, but I was also like, okay, next question, like and but it was cool. I didn't like, my social anxiety was cool, like it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm in a room and oh my god, I have to talk to this person. It was very chill, and I liked that. And obviously when you don't know something, like you think of the worst possible scenario, and this was completely chill and I liked it. So she asked me a couple of questions like that, work experience history, job history, education and stuff like that. What else? And then afterwards, this was like towards the ending of it, she asked me to sell a shoe to her, and I was like, oh my god, like I have trauma from this from high school. I remember one time in drama, they mixed, I think it was all of the drama classes, and put them into the sixth form drama room. And they were like, okay, the drama teacher was like, she picked two people. She picked me and Rachel Kumar. I remember this. And she was like, okay, sell this shoe to me or something like that. And I was like, oh my god, here we go again, round two. No. So I had to sell the shoe, and I was really bad at it. I was like, oh my god, these are like the freshest shoes ever. And I was like, like gagging at myself because it was just so like terrible. I was like, oh my god, the grip's phenomenal. This is like the latest ones. You can get them in white. It was a black pair of Nike Air Forces. And I was just like, oh my god. And at that moment, I started rambling on a bit. I was like, oh, you can customize them. And she was like, oh, JD don't customize shoes. And I was like, oh, sorry, that just like slipped. Anyways, at the end of the interview, she ended it with, what's it called? She was like, this was a really good job interview, but stay for the ending to see the result. But what you're about to see is me coming out from the interview, and I'll give you a little more context after this.
I've never tried.
I just came out of my first ever job interview. I think it went well, I don't know. She was trying to play it cool, but like, it was weird. But they were like, you can't act on social media. I was like, excuse me, like, I'm giving up that job. They're like, you can't act at Heathrow. I was like, oh, of course, like, I can't do that. Like, I get that, you know, but I think it went well, and you only get this vlog of me going to my first job interview if I don't get it. So if you're seeing this, I didn't get the job, but right now everything's so far so good. I'm heading out now, going back home, and yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna call my dad right now. Bye. Okay, so we after we did the whole interview, we went back downstairs to the shop floor, and when we were like going down, we were on the stairs, and she was like, oh yeah, you said that you do like social media stuff. She's like, you can't act. And then at that moment I was just like, like, I'm not giving that up for this job. Like, I don't care, like, bye. You know, I would have left if she said I couldn't act. And then she added on before I said anything, because there was like a big pause and it was kind of awkward. She's like, you can't act at the airport. Why would I start acting at the airport? Like, am I psychotic? Like, at that moment I was just a bit like, I don't really know what to say. And then we walked down to the shop floor and I was like, oh, thank you for the interview. It was lovely meeting you. And then I left. Ultimately, it was a great experience, and it was my first ever ever job interview. Like, I haven't even had one online, you know? I don't even know if they do that. But yeah, that was my first experience. I'm happy it happened, you know, even though I didn't get the job, I got the experience. And yeah, I think I might start like a first time series on this channel where I talk about my first times doing stuff like that. If you guys want to see more content like that, comment that down below, share this video, like, comment, and subscribe to stick with us. We are growing beautifully, like I always say, and greater things are to come. So thank you for watching. Check out my latest acting video, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye guys.